How can we set the index on a data frame that we've created from an imported file? But let's find out. I'm going to say here import pandas as PD, and then I'm going to load up a pretty famous data set, the Titanic data set that I got from Kaggle and lots of people have seen so far. So I'm going to say df equals PD read CSV, and it's right here. It's Titanic3.csv. And I load it up and we look at this data frame. And sure enough, it has an index. And it has an index because every single data frame in Pandas has an index. In our particular case, this index is just the default range index. If I say here df.index to see what it is, it's a range index. It starts at 0, it ends at 1310, and it steps up by 1. Nothing too exciting. You can think of this as sort of like the range built in Python. Okay, but what if I want to set, I want to set the ticket number, let's say the ticket column, to be the index. So I can do that by saying df.setIndex of ticket. And look what I get back. I get back a data frame in which ticket is indeed the index. Now, there's something tricky about this, which is that when I ran setIndex, it did not modify the data frame. It returned a new data frame. So if I really want to change df, I have to say df equals df set index of ticket, and there we go. Now it has actually changed because we have assigned df, the variable we used before, with the new data frame that we got back from set index. And sure enough, ticket here is our index. And now if I want to retrieve things, I can say df.lock of, for example, 113781, right? And I get back, oh, it's a string, I guess. And we get back all of the people who are riding on this ticket number. So far, so good. But it seems a little weird, right? I read in the CSV file and then I run setIndex. Isn't there a better way to do it? And of course there is. I can say index col, that's index underscore col, equals, and then I give the name of the column I want, so ticket. And now if I look at df, now we've done two things in one. We have both read in the CSV file into a data frame, and we have simultaneously set the ticket column to be our index. And this works great, and there's no reason not to do it. I should add, if you're using a data frame that doesn't have any columns named, or if just for whatever reason you want to do it that way, you don't have to use the name. Right? So if we go back here to where we had our original data frame, over here, we will see that if we count starting at 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so we see the ticket is column index 7. So instead of saying index col equals ticket, I can just say index col equals 7. And look at that, it works exactly the same way. I normally don't like to use these numeric indexes into the columns. I just find it much easier to understand what's going on if I name the columns. But sometimes there are no names to be had, and sometimes it's just easier to give a number. What if, though, what if I want to have a multi-index? That is to say, I want both ticket and cabin to be the index. Can I do that? Sure. I can say, I'm going to go back here and just grab what I had before. Well, actually, I don't need to do that. Okay, fine, I'll grab it. And I'll say here, read CSV, Titanic CSV, and I'll say index col equal, and now I just give a list. So I say ticket and cabin. And now when we look at our data frame, we indeed have a multi-index with two layers, with two levels, the outer level being ticket and the inner level being cabin. So if I say here now, df.lock of, let's say, 2665, we're going to then get, well, the cabins are nan, so nothing too exciting. If I use 113781, like we did before, now I will get a data frame back, a data frame without the outer layer of that multi-index, but with the inner layer, meaning that the index of the resulting data frame is going to be cabin. And then, of course, I can retrieve things from that. What if we have datetime values? And here I'm going to load up a different file. I'm going to say df equals pd read CSV of my favorite New York City taxis, taxi.csv. And we look at this and we see that we have a whole bunch of columns. We have the pickup date time, the drop-off date time, passenger count, and so on and so forth. What if I want to index this by the pickup date time? Well, I can do that. I can say here index col equals tpep pickup date time. Nothing wrong with that. Oops, actually, I didn't even need to have it in a list there. I can just do this. And sure enough, now our data frame is indexed with tpep pickup date time. If we say, hey, what kind of index is that? df.index, we see, oh, it's just a bunch of strings. Well, shouldn't it be date time values? And the answer is yes, but you have to remember that read CSV does not automatically pick up date time values. We have to specify that. So I can say your parse dates equals, and I'll say tpep pick up datetime. And now it looks pretty much the same, but if I now say what is df.index, we will see that actually these values are datetime 64ns. And what we have is called in Pandas a time series, where our index contains datetime values, and I can do all sorts of amazing stuff with that. And this combination of index call and parse dates is something that I use all the time. I read in data all the time from data sets that from files, CSV files, or other kinds of files, where one of the columns contains date time values, and I'm going to want to use that as my index, and this is how I can do it. So these are super common things that you're going to want to do when you read in your CSV files. If you have any questions about this, let me know in the comments. I'll be happy to answer them. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll be back real soon with lots more about Python and Pandas and everything in between. See you then.